Good afternoon. It is your girl, Tigress Sydney Acute McDaniel, the commissioner of the one and only Above Ground Railroad. And I am so excited to come to you this afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Instagram, whenever you're seeing this or whatever time zone you are watching from. I am so excited to let you know that we are now officially launching the new series, Revised Black Code, which I have talked about so much for the past year. And you know how we say life is lifing? Well, law school is law schooling over here. But I'm almost done with getting that very important tool to add to my tool belt for our collective betterment. And what better way to celebrate the conclusion of that chapter, which will afford us all greater insight into how we can implement the reform, the reparations, the healing that we want, than a Juris Doctor degree, honey. So I am so excited, and you can tell by my laughter that I am really, really excited. I've been kind of sitting on this and marinating how to launch this and when to launch this, but the time is now. And we will start on YouTube. I will be going live from our YouTube channel, and of course it's at Above Ground Railroad because again, no matter what you see out there, there is only one legally incorporated, properly organized, and lawfully recognized entity called the Above Ground Railroad. And that is this one that you're watching right now. The one that I own, the one that I first set up as a nonprofit. You all know, those of you who have been following me, you know the story. So I have transitioned it from nonprofit because I found that most of the people who were making donations were the individuals we intended to serve. And I felt like that was not making a lot of sense. And so I switched to a for-profit model, which makes so much more sense for our collective betterment, where I sell merchandise to the masses, really hot fire fits. You've seen the gear. Tell me in the comments if you love what I've been putting out. I appreciate all of you who have purchased any merch over the years. And that way we can use proceeds from that to definitely run the organization, but it can be used for our good fight, to fund our good fight. And I am so excited about that. Excuse me. I am a little under the weather. No, it's not the panoramic. I always get a sinus infection this time of the year or every time the season changes. But I'm feeling much better. And that's why I was excited to go live and let you know what we're doing. So this Thursday at 6 p.m. on YouTube at Above Ground Railroad, we will start the Revised Black Code. Strategizing. You hear that? Strategizing. Solutions, honey. Solutions. Strategizing solutions for Black America. We are not just talking. We are not just exploiting Black issues. We are not just commoditizing Black issues, as you have seen has become this unfortunate epidemic during the pandemic with the rise of hate crimes and such. I have been committed since the very beginning, many, many years ago, since you all know that I started Above Ground Railroad almost now a decade ago, if not longer. And you know that I am committed. I've been on the front lines. I've been behind the scenes. I have lent my expertise, my voice, my time, my energy, my for-profit corporation, Pursuit of Happiness Corporation. Some of you are well aware that I have funded through Eargasm Records and worked and collaborated with Artists for Justice, and we put out songs and videos on my dime, on my corporate dime, to raise awareness for stopping police brutality and ending mass incarceration. You know who I am. You know. So don't forget it. just because I was in law school and everything has remained relevant and I have posted consistently, but not been able to put on the same projects at the same magnitude that I have in many years past, don't you worry. We're bringing back Southern hospitality for you beautifully disenfranchised persons without stable housing. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. That Juris Doctor was for a purpose, and I guarantee you that I am ready and I am excited to get into the work that we need to get done, because I still don't see solutions. I still see talk. It caused due to a poor connection, so I stopped. Because we're not a monolithic ethnic group, we are starting to argue at one another with regards to religion. Some of us are awakening to our African spirituality, and now we feel disconnected, or even feel like there's a disloyalty amongst African Americans or Black Americans, because now, of course, there's this gradation between African Americans and Black Americans. I want to be a part of the voice of reason to get us to a point where we can come together and unify and find common ground, because we do have common ground and we should not be infighting at all. And so this is what this is about. We're not talking about it anymore. You know that I have been watching and monitoring Ayana's, Representative Ayana, her bill for police brutality, and we appreciate all of her work. This is in no way, shape, or fashion to negate anything she's doing, but you need to realize that she needs us behind her doing the work in the matter of solutions as well, because that helps to further enlarge her platform and the validity of the bills that she's introducing. Right now, that bill is just sitting there idle. No work being done, because we're all fighting over here and fighting over here. We are distracted and we are off the course, and that's what the enemy does. And we need to be on one accord. And that's why I am proposing, and have proposed for many years now, a revised Black code. It is time. Join me Thursdays, YouTube at the Above Ground Railroad, because you know that she's very business. So all the trademarks are trademarking. So at the Above Ground Railroad on YouTube, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join me. Get in on the conversation. I plan to have guests. And I don't mean, you know how I don't do all that elitist stuff. This is not just inviting guests who are notable, who have been featured in an article. This is not for clickbait. We need real solutions. And a lot of those solutions are coming from the minds of everyday people who are not merely everyday. They are amazingly intelligent, as I have said over and over and over again. Sometimes the people that are in the forefront are leading only by facade, but they are not leading in action. And it is time that change. So if you are interested in joining my live and sharing in the solutions that we can have for Black America and our revised Black Code, so that we can get on one accord, even amongst our differences, please then join me. And as always, please subscribe. Please follow me here. Please also buy merch. Buy it as a gift during Black History Month. All of these things help to keep Above Ground Railroad thriving. Thank you so much for all of your support over the years, and let's get to it.